Hey, what's up everyone, Eric here. So today I want to go over what's helped me a lot in the past heat wave here in the San Francisco Bay Area. So this week has been crazy hot. I think some of the areas were over 100. In my truck yesterday it was I think 113 when I was driving on Highway 280. So just want to share something that helped me a lot to stay cool inside our home. So on the left, what you see there, that's a sunshade that we have from the previous owner, and it's mounted on the outside. You could mount them indoor or outdoor, but they were mounted outdoor. And I hadn't really think about this, but I totally understand why now. So on the right here, that's the Persilux blinds that I have purchased from Amazon, and I went ahead and mounted it on the outside because as the sun hits on the curtain, you have a little bit of space in between. So basically, it helps prevent the sun from getting into the window and bringing all that heat inside your home. And with that little bit of air in between, you basically create a buffer for yourself. So as the wind picks up, kind of like how it does now, some of that air just get released, and so it's just hot on the outside and not on the inside. So yeah, just want to show you some of the features that these two blinds have, and also show you what it looks like from the inside. So let's take a quick look. Okay, these blinds are semi-transparent, so they are not completely blacked out. And as you can see, you can pretty much see a silhouette outside the home, and you can see our little garden out there. So they are very nice to see through from the interior. This particular one, I think this brand just has either complete blackout, semi-see and semi-see-through. Those are the two main options that I remember seeing. So that's what it is inside. That's what it looks like from the inside, and let's go back out again. Okay, back out here. So the two blinds pretty much have the same functionality with a few minor differences in features. So we'll start with the one on the left here. So up top, you see the little round hook there, that ring. So basically, you hook a rod into this, and then you turn, and as you swivel, this will bring the curtain up or down. So that's the major difference there versus my Persilux version. These are corded on the side, and so there's a little chain that you pull to operate. So that's difference number one. Difference number two, over here you have this little bungee cord, and I find this to be very useful because you could actually hook it onto something, and as the wind blows, you still have some tension on the curtain, which came with the set over there. And then for the Persilux that we purchased, it did not have anything in terms of tension. So this thing is weighted, this rod is maybe like a couple pounds heavy, but it doesn't really do much when the wind is really blowing hard. So what I did was I did a little modification myself. I drilled a hole through and then tied a paracord there. I happen to have these little carabiner benders, so I just used it and I put a little eyelet over there into the wooden jamb underneath. So this pulls it down and gives it some tension. So that's the thing that a little DIY improvement that I've done there. And then number three, the third difference that I think is nice but not totally useful in the way this is installed right now. So this comes in a little cover. So this has a cover that basically protects the curtains or the blinds when you roll it all the way up. And that's great because I think you could definitely use some protection, in the rain or whatnot, just from the elements when it is in a closed position. But being that it's mounted directly underneath the gutter and the eaves in this home, so even when it is closed, it's probably not going to be doing that much of a difference. Whereas on the new ones that I bought, the Persilux, even when it is closed, it is still totally exposed. So there's no additional cover on the top. So in this little awning, or underneath this little awning area, that's fine. On the side of the house here, this is still mounted underneath the gutter and the eaves, but it's a lot more exposed on this wall than the rest. So just by comparison, you can kind of see there. So small differences there. I wouldn't say it's anything good or bad on Persilux, just because these blinds weren't super expensive. I think they were like 40, 50 bucks if I remember correctly. So yeah, just thought I'd share that. I imagine the previous owner probably paid a lot more for the one that they've purchased over here on the left, just because it seems better built and all that. But in either case, I'm just super grateful to even have these, because like I said, it has helped us a lot in the past heat wave. I would say just from personal experience, without any scientific data, I would say it probably knocks down the temperature by a good 10, 15 degrees inside the home, because it faces west. So I remember before I installed these, like last week, when it is 80s and 90s outside, it was really hot and stuffy inside the house. But when it's 80s and 90s outside now, and these are down, I don't really have trouble with my with keeping the house cool inside. So yeah, I will leave a description below. I'll leave the link in the description below, and yeah, hope that's helpful for somebody out there. Thanks.